Hi guys, what we have here is a piece of terrain I made for Jason Pryor. It's not painted because Jason wants to paint it himself, which is cool, so you're not going to see the details as good as you would if it was fully painted. But just going to do a quick review on it. As soon as the video is over, we're going to get it packed up and ship it over to Jason so he can do his thing with it. What we have here is 3 steps, 2 large square pillars, and then these here are 2 smaller pillars. Smaller round pillars that have been broken, destroyed, whatever you want to say. This bit in here is a crack in the steps. This was done because I remember watching one of Jason's videos for his Orc Death Cactus base, and it was like there was channels of lava going through rock, so I wanted to try and incorporate that in. But then when he said he was doing chaos and what he had in mind for this piece and all, I threw in the bloodletter. So you've 1, 2, 3, and then there is a 4th one in there, but you probably won't see it when it's painted because he kind of seeped into the hot glue on me. But we used hot glue for lava. We've got a little hand here. I'll zoom in and do a close up after. And then it's just the bloodletters kind of wading through the lava at different stages, as if they're coming out of the edge of the pool. These models here on the steps are my 5 Death Company. I just threw them on there for scale because the bloodletters are kind of off scale with being sunken in. So I'll just do a quick turn around and you can see the steps there. The reason I've done the steps so wide was because it's meant to be like steps up to a cathedral, and try and take into account the playability of this piece, because if it made it too realistic looking, you know, small steps like this here the whole way down, you're not going to be able to play models on it. So the steps are spread out a bit so there is playability on it. And here's a look at it from behind. Yeah. I made it just flat at the end so you could put this up to another piece. If you had a piece made yourself or whatever, you could kind of slide this on, you've steps into it or something, and you could put doors or whatever you want in here. Maybe a portal if you're playing chaos. Whatever you think yourself. And we'll have a look here at this side. Now you can kind of see the hot glue here. This darker shade under the glue is the body of a bloodletter, because he kind of sank in when I was doing the gluing. And then you can see the different bloodletters making their way out. These pillars here are square, as you can see there, or rectangular. They just have these lines in them there, as if they were tall bricks, but these ones here are rounded, which I'll show you now in a minute when we go in for a close-up. Okay guys, we're going to go in for a close-up now. Oop. So you can see here the bloodletters are kind of walking towards you. That's them there. They're not painted or anything yet, they were just primed, so it's not too hard to finish them off and just get the terrain done. Now here's the first fallen pillar. You can see I've done this kind of like a Roman column. It was an absolute pain to do. It was a labour of love near the end, because it started off like one of these square pillars and I had to use sandpaper to round it down, so it took quite a while. And then once that was done, I drew all the lines on roughly, used my Dremel and a piece for burrowing through wood, and just kind of freehanded the lines down to try and make it look like a Roman pillar. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. We'll have a look at the other one here. It's fallen over. These will look nice when they're painted up and flocked, if they're going to be flocked. They look well in a jungle, a ruined jungle kind of temple. There's texture here on the stairs. You probably won't see it because of the colour, but it's all textured because I watched in the mini wargaming involved Dream Spirit Wargaming's tutorial on how to make pillars, which is more or less these big bad boys here. And at the end, to give it a texture, they got a ball of rolled up tin foil or aluminium foil, and they rolled it over the piece, and it gives it a nice texture. So that's done as well. So Death Company are just for scale. Have a look here now. You can see the bricks go the whole way around, and that's it. I'll higher this up a bit. Yeah, she's not going to work for me. There we go. So this is what it would look like through the pillars. So this these 5 here are the death company, and then there's the blood letters. So I'll take them off. We can have a look there. So that's this piece of terrain for today, guys. I also have another piece that I'm going to do a showcase on in a few minutes, but this is it, ready to go to Jason. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and we'll see us in the next video.